Hello there YouTube, buckle up because today we're diving deep into the wild world of VAR madness in the Premier League. For better or worse, VAR has woven itself into the very fabric of football globally, reshaping narratives and constantly altering the course of history. But let's start with the basics. What is VAR? VAR stands for Video Assistant Referee. It's primarily a support tool for referees in a football game to help them make correct decisions, and the use of it is limited to 4 match-changing situations: goals, penalties, direct red cards, and mistaken identity. The VAR team consists of a lead video assistant referee and 3 additional video assistant referees helping. They all have access to multiple camera feeds from the match in a weird little control room many miles away, and they can use slow motion replays and crudely drawn artificial lines on the screen to review incidents. During a break in play, they will attempt to calmly relay their findings to the on-field referee, who will then, if required, go to a little iPad-like screen on the side of the pitch to watch a replay of that moment where they may want to change their decision. It is ultimately designed to correct a clear and obvious error from the on-screen referee. Simple, right?
It's enough.
So when did it start? After many years of trials, VAR was first used in a major football tournament at the FIFA World Cup in 2018. It came into action in the Premier League soon after that, after a vote by all Premier League teams in the 2019-2020 season, and its impact was immediate. But that impact hasn't exactly been universally loved. Over time, some might even say it has led to disgust, disdain, and complete and utter outrage across the entire footballing world. Many feel VAR has now actually become very often the contentious headline act of any given match, stealing the show from the beautiful game itself. The discourse and discussion around VAR has spread faster than an oiled up Adama Traore sprint, and it's all culminated in this point, where a relatively new amateur YouTube channel called The Score FC has made a video about it. So let's start examining the fun stuff. If it's helping to make more on-field decisions correct, then what's wrong with it? It takes too long. One of the things we all really love specifically about English football is the relentless pace of it, but when there's a VAR check, things literally grind to a halt. Instead of enjoying the game, as fans we're just sat there at home listening to whatever the linguistically challenged commentator can conjure up to entertain us.
Internazionale. Would you like to face them in the semi-final?
As we watch the same replay over and over again while VAR figures out what to do. The Premier League said that in 2021, the average time for a full VAR review with an overturned decision is approximately 84 seconds. Football is supposed to be pure entertainment, and sitting still for 84 seconds is the opposite of being entertained.
Are you not entertained?
No.
Many have even accused referees of using VAR as a backup tool, causing them to not have true conviction in their decisions, as they know there's a team of fellow bald men from Manchester sat in a VAR control room who will constantly review things and make sure the right decision is taken. This then leads to more clear and obvious errors from the referee, so the VAR subsequently steps in, we all wait a little longer, we will get a little angrier, and the football continues to morph into something that just feels different, and not in a good way. We still see mistakes. Wasn't the whole point of VAR to supposedly eliminate referee mistakes? If so, why has there been a litany of VAR errors just this season alone, when we're already years into the technology being in place? The reason is simple. It's not just pure cold-hearted technology, it's controlled by humans, and humans will always make mistakes. Let's take a recent astonishing example to highlight this. Remember Liverpool vs Tottenham on September 30th, 2023? At the start of the game we were all in raptures, ready for some world-class football to do the talking. But hold your horses, because VAR decided to join the party and ruin everyone's day. It all started with this slick goal from Luis Diaz. It was quickly ruled out by the linesman and referee for offside, and the VAR assistant that subsequently reviewed it had either completely misinterpreted or misheard the on-field referee's initial decision, so then confirmed to him that his decision was correct, thinking he was confirming the goal being given. But to the on-field referee, he heard this as confirmation that the goal shouldn't stand. The VAR team quickly realised their mistake, but were too afraid to stop the game and correct things as play had restarted, leading to a monumental error that ultimately cost Liverpool points. The aftermath was pure chaos. It was an inflection point for VAR, with English football's refereeing body describing it as a significant human error. There have been many VAR related errors since its inception all those years ago, but this was possibly the most ridiculous one of them all. It's become customary lately for VAR to release the internal audio discussing controversial incidents. Check out what they had to say about this one.
So 2D line on the V.
And stop. Check complete. Check complete. It's fine. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Good process,
On-field
carry on.
decision was offside. Are you happy with this?
Yeah.
On-field decision was offside. Are you happy with this
Never
image?
get there, it's fine.
Yeah, it's onside. The image we gave you is onside.
Left back.
He's played. He's
Yeah.
gone offside.
The decision is offside.
Can't do anything.
Field.
Can't
Yeah,
do
they've
anything.
restarted. Yeah.
Can't do anything.
No.
I can't do anything. I
Right
can't do
back.
anything.
Well done, boys. Good process. It takes the joy out of the game. And now, on to the most damning point of contention against the world of VAR. I've mentioned this a few times already, but football is supposed to be about entertainment, about fun, about celebrating a goal with wild abandon. But it has now unfortunately become commonplace for many to hold back in their celebrations, knowing that VAR is crouched, ready to pounce like a deadly panther on even the smallest invisible infringement to rule it out and cancel the goal. It's become common to see players not just looking at the linesman after they score, but fully holding back in their celebration. Fans too, both in the stadiums and at home, are often wary of fully committing to their celebration, knowing that there's a VAR overlord sat in a damp room many miles away ready to rule the goal out for someone being just a few atoms offside. Maybe one day we just won't celebrate at all, and instead we'll curtly nod our heads once a goal goes in and then get on with our day. And that possibility makes the unpaid interns at the Score FC that produce these videos very sad. But hey, at least Richard Keys and the rest of the celebration police will be happy.
Fine, supporters, enjoy your afternoon out. Great, and celebrate all you like. But come on, Fulham.
But VAR is getting better, right? When VAR was first introduced, the whole point of it was to help referees with clear and obvious errors. It was never supposed to become the headline act itself. But it's becoming clearer week by week that this simply isn't the case. Just this season alone, things have escalated to a near hysterical level, and VAR seems to be a dominant talking point almost every weekend. Whether it's a mistake, a huge delay, a contentious moment, it's getting out of control. Here's a few examples from just this season alone. Did you see Chelsea's 4-1 win over Tottenham on November 6th, 2023? It was more than a football match, it was like a VAR symphony. It felt like Beethoven was at the helm conducting his masterpiece. 5 goals overturned, 2 red cards, and 21 minutes of stoppage time. It was absolute VAR-induced anarchy.
Yeah, it just seemed to get out of control through.
Thanks for that, mate. Heading over to the north of England now, and Arsenal's handsomely intense manager Mikel Arteta wasn't shy about expressing his frustration after Arsenal's 1-0 defeat to Newcastle in November.
To talk about how the hell this goal stand up, and it's incredible. I feel embarrassed, but I have to be the one now coming here to try to defend the club and please ask for help, because it's an absolute disgrace that this goal is allowed. It's an absolute disgrace.
But wait, there's more. After an almost comical amount of contentious VAR decisions going against him, Wolves manager Gary O'Neill just threw in the towel.
Yeah, maybe tonight has finally turned me against VAR when I thought it would probably help, but it doesn't seem to be.
So what can be done about this? Now, Score FC subscribers, all 6 of you, let's talk solutions. Some say greater transparency is the key here, and we should get live VAR communications for TV viewers to tune into, much like they do in rugby or cricket. And what about more technology, such as the automatic offsides we saw at the Qatar World Cup, or the technology system that detects when the ball is out of play? Would adding this extra tech into the mix somehow reduce errors by removing humans from the equation as much as physically possible? I don't know about you, our dear viewers, but to us, it doesn't feel like things are going to substantially change anytime soon. The die's been cast, and this is how things are and probably how they'll remain for some time. Maybe they'll tweak things and get it running better over time, but we're just going to have to get used to this VAR-tinged existence we live in, no matter how much it makes our unpaid interns cry in their sleep. Enjoy the rest of your day, football fans, and let's get that subscriber number up into the double digits so we can proudly brag to our online PayPal that we've never actually met in real life that we finally made it on the social media.